welcome back to yet another video on Astro Island. Pause. A lot of audio in this video corrupted, so I just want to say sorry for that, but back to the video. The harbor we built last episode. The nice city next to it, the boats, pretty good. And the cranes, my personal favorite, with all the attention to detail. Then, like I said, we got the fishing town. I really love this build. Don't know why, but it's just one of my favorite builds. I've only do 2, so not really many to go off of, but still one of my favorites. But one thing I didn't show in those episodes is the amazing cave that Noah's put together. It's pretty much a big loop with like 3 different biomes. See there, dripstone. We got a lush cave. There was just a normal portion of the cave, and up here we've got like cobweb mineshaft area. Well, technically the whole thing is mineshaft because of all these support pillars and rails and stuff. But another one of the caves we haven't shown is a cave hidden away underwater. This was just a fun side project for me and Ian, and it's really a lot easier to see if I grab a night viz plot, so I'm just going to do that now. And you can swim a lot faster in creative than I thought, just by starting to fly when you're swimming. So yeah, here we've got a little, not really a little, pretty big custom lush cave with custom mushrooms on the walls, both the red and brown mushrooms. Like, got hanging vines, some roots, and down here we have little old shrine with a lava bucket and a chicken. You can guess where this is going. Got the new music disc and a jukebox right below it. You can probably guess this, but this was made by Ian. I had no clue. I knew he was doing this, but I had no idea why, and honestly, kind of surprised me. He doesn't really like the Minecraft movie. At least I don't think. He hasn't really talked much about it, but I could be completely wrong. But that kind of took me by surprise. Anyway, back to today's video. We're going to be building an arena up here on this little platform. Mainly going to be made out of sandstone. I just like the way it looks, and I mean, it's a pretty common type of arena. Like, if you look at the Roman coliseum, pretty much all sandstone, and it looks so good in Minecraft that I just can't refuse. Wait, is that right? I can't refuse? Yeah, I can't refuse to use it. So, what we're going to do, pretty small arena, but it'll serve its purpose. So, we're going to go 9 and then 5. It's going to be an oval, not a circle, but just make it look a little bit more like an oval. Extend it out a little bit, and each side we're going to have a little housing, not really housing area, but like a starting area for people to get gear. And this is going to be a pretty fun arena. I was inspired by one of my friend's Baylor's build. He made just a big platform in the sky with a knockback 2 sword, which then you tried to knock your opponent off, which was pretty fun. And I've made that concept a little better. So that's what we're going to be building today. So I got this basic outline, and I think now is probably a good time to get into time-lapse and finish up this build. So hit it. So we've got that done. Pretty cool. It's, like I said, pretty small, but also, like I said, served its purpose. there is a few things I do want to change, which is adding a few spruce pillars, just because this looks a little bland, and probably changing the orange wool to be, I think, probably deep slate. And I'll do deep slate tiles. Those probably look the best because they look kind of like shingles, I guess. So we're just going to add in a few pillars around here. Is that right? No, not there. Right here. Okay, yeah. So adding a few pillars and, like I said, changing up the roof. Like, I think that looks better than just plain. So I think what we're going to do let's just go ahead, skip ahead to when that's all done, and I'll see you then. So we're all done, and I have to admit, the roof looks a lot better, and the pillars really add a little bit of color. Although it's pretty dull color, it just adds a little bit of variety. Like I said, just a tiny bit of color. It's not a very bright color, but I kind of removed the vibrant color with the orange wool. Am I saying that right? Vibrant. There you go. I think I was saying vibrant for a second. Don't know why. But here you can see I'm making a little redstone door. Well, not really much of a door, more of a gate. And we're going to have these on either side, so you can just flick a lever, and when you're ready, just give a countdown, and then just press the lever. Both gates get removed, and the fight starts. I went a little bit overboard there, so just go back a little bit and place the piston on this side. Real fast, gotta cover this part up. 1, 2, 3, and chain there. Not chain. What am I saying? That's not a chain. It's an iron bar. I'm so excited for the new copper update because the copper bars, copper lanterns, copper golems, just in general, those are gonna be so fun to do. Alright, so we got that working. I think this is less than 15. There should be enough without a repeater. So we need a way to signal this, and I was gonna put it here, but I think it'll probably be better just to put it at one of the ends, and I did this one first, so just go ahead and put it here. So I need a lever. Where's it? There. And I need a few. I'm going to go ahead and grab a few banners, and we can maybe place those on the outside to get the sides color-coded. So I think if I get back redstone dust and place that there, I should get a little, no, not there. Yeah, oh, that works, but no. But I think if I grab a piece of sandstone again and put it on the floor, I think they'll still be able to trigger it. Let's see. So, sandstone, smooth sandstone. Let's see. Yep. Pistons go up. Both of them work. Like I said, no need for a repeater. Good thing I was right, because I did not want to have to go burrow under there, get that working. But I think go ahead, add a few banners just to color code each side. Blue on one side, red on the other. And yeah, I think that's enough. 4 is enough. Not too many, not too less, I guess. Yeah. So, like I said, this is going to be a knockback arena. So what I have to do now is dig out a bunch of pits. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and make a few pieces of armor. These are also going to be color-coded using the new armor trims. Well, not really new. They're recently new. Great addition to the game, by the way. But I think to really color-code them and add a big area of it, we're going to use silence armor trims and lapis and redstone for the things. So let's get into that. We got the blue and we got the red. Both with their knockback 2 swords in their personalized chest. We're also going to add a bed on later, not right now. Right now is when we got to dig out those holes, which pretty boring. I'm not going to make you sit through that because just digging out a bunch of holes, not very good content. So think I'm going to do that now, and I'll see you all when I'm done with that. Oh, I'm going to have to rewire this redstone. Hold on, let me do that, and then I'll get to holes. Alright, so we got all the holes dug. A lot of them. I needed to create a whole other teleport system just to get up faster. It was 2 seconds for you, and it was done. For me, about 45 minutes. It was pretty annoying having to dig out these holes. Some of them I could use the world edit mod we have for. Some of them, no, I couldn't. So it did take quite a while. But now as it's done, I just want to give a little showcase of what we've built. Because we are nearing the end of the episode, and I like to tour what we've done in the episode at the end. So we added in this ladder, and we got all of that pillars that we added in earlier. Looks pretty good. Better view from here. So if there's 3 people online, we can use the ladder to watch and then each place has got a thing. That's not a very good sentence. Each side has got its own color, which I could not pronounce that. I'm not talking properly right now, am I? I could not pronounce that word. Wait, why can't I get a command block? / give ns command _ block. Yeah. Incorrect permission level for command give. Did Noah change my permission? Okay. Well, here you can see he changed it back, and we got the start and end button, as well as Noah went ahead and changed the scoreboard. So we can give ourselves a point, and if we need to reset it, you can see it in the right side of the screen. Also, you can see this little green cube here. This was not me. They did this while I was on vacation. I'm back from vacation now editing this video. But they did this whole thing while I was on vacation, and I had no idea. So I come back, and they show me this giant underground arena. Pretty much what they did was they upgraded what I had just spent 50 minutes on to an hour. So this command block gives you XP to mend your gear. And your gear is now netherite. You can see here, we also got wind charges, and we're also starting to use shields and axes, which, pretty big addition to the game, but honestly, it looked good. Still in here, got the score counters, so you can update your score. Here, opens all these levers. No, the lever opens all the pistons. We also got a viewing platform and a second layer. But yeah, they did pretty much all of this while I'm on vacation. Like I said, I'm back, and this is going to be probably the second to last video of this series. We still have the castle and the city to do, but like I said, I went on vacation, and during that, a lot of progress got made, and the progress that I did capture was not caught on film. So that is pretty disappointing that we weren't able to get that village footage in, but it worked out pretty well. We still got it done, and that is the end of today's episode. So if you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like on this video and even subscribing if you can. But I will see you another time. Goodbye.